June 18th. Daily update 1521. Wow. Anyway, usually on Wednesdays we look at all the new single issues that came out, and this week, as I mentioned yesterday, there are a lot of new single issues out. There's a new Jeff the Land Shark. There's a new Godzilla vs Marvel. There's a new what was it? Superman Unlimited. A new issue of Ultimates. A new issue of Absolute Flash. Lots and lots of stuff. But it was a very interesting day in the sense of customers. Right off the bat, we had our regular, like Wednesday people trickling in the first hour, but a lot of people, maybe because of the heat, were out browsing. We're out having a nice time. Hey, Doc. Um, there was a good chunk of time right in the middle of the day from about 2 to 5 where it wasn't so busy. I used that to pack up Joe's shipment. If you watched yesterday's episode, I showed you how much Joe had. Joe got 5 more books. 5 more books today in deliveries I got today. Plus, I had a huge delivery of IPS, Ingram, and even Diamond. Diamond came today. All of it had to get unpacked and dealt with before I could start packing Joe's stuff up. And like I said at the beginning of the day, we had a lot of people. So by the time I really felt like, okay, we can go look at these issues, it was like 7 o'clock. And I'm like, I should go do this right away or we're going to get, and boom. Always happens on really like muggy hot days. Right around 7 o'clock, we get all these people out just walking around town. Uh, the sun's going to set soon. People are coming for dinner. I don't know, but I had so many people browsing through the shop, just walking around, checking stuff out, that I really didn't feel comfortable for them. For me to be doing the live stream, I didn't think it was very nice, so I'm going around waving the camera around while they're shopping. A nice amount of those people bought something. I would say a good 30 to maybe even 50, maybe even half the people who came through bought a little something or bought a graphic novel. We had a couple of younger kids in with parents, maybe last day of school kind of thing, and they bought them a book. So that was all very good. It had actually been a little slow with sales uh, earlier in the day, so that was really lovely. But yeah, we didn't have a chance to look at all the new single issues, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow we will go and look at all the new single issues out. Um, Even like I said, we got our Diamond stuff. So we've got this really interesting Benjamin book by a writer who won the Philip K. Dick Award. It's a 3-issue, super surreal thing about how you can know if you're ever really alive, blah, blah, blah kind of stuff. Well, yeah, Karen. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. We'll look at all the new issues. It's supposed to also be like 84 degrees here, so probably going to have a lot of people coming in and browsing and looking around, but not right in the middle of the day. So hopefully around 2, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we should be able to look at all the new single issues. And that's about it. Tirza and I can talk about when we want to discuss Superman stuff. I thought we would make it Sunday. So hopefully this coming Sunday we'll be talking about that. Tomorrow we'll look at the new single issues. I will point out that we got so many things late. We had an image delay for like 3 weeks. So we got all this image stuff that came out last week. And of course, the thing that people came in and asked for was an image book out this week, Battle Beast #2, and we didn't have any. So I thought it was a little bit frustrating, but at the same point, it's where we're at. I spoke to a few people who only got like 5 copies of Battle Beast, even though they have an account with Lunar, the main distributor for Image, and that's it, because Lunar is just a little bit of a mess. If you didn't... Oh, I'm sorry, Crackers. I thought that question was, do I like owning a comic shop? And you're asking, do I like own a comic shop? Yes, I do like own a comic shop. Um, that's what we're talking about, the comic shop here. But anyway, yeah, we are going to look at the new issues tomorrow, and maybe I will talk about a little bit about what's going on with the distribution stuff, because there have been some interesting shakeups right now by major companies. There's some big companies that have recently, just this week, made statements leaving leaving Diamond, little hints other people are making about other things. So there might be something to discuss if we're not too busy at the shop. Until then, remember, Crackers, you can definitely subscribe if you're interested, or go scroll through other episodes to see if you're interested about all my talk about owning a comic shop. We're doing this thing for like 5 years now. But yeah, stop in tomorrow. We'll show off all the new books. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.